Okay, the state of a system. To describe a system in quantum mechanics, we use a mathematical entity or a complex function belonging to Hilbert space. The state vector gets psi of t, which means it contains all the information that we need about the system. So when we discuss about a system, we use a state vector get psi of t. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് when we mention a get psi of t, it describes the system. Or when we discuss about a system, we use get psi of t. It contains all the information about that system. The state vector may be get psi of t may be represented in two ways. A wave function psi of rt in the position space, psi of rt equal to bracket r psi of t. Notation ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുക. We can represent wave function psi of rt as a bracket r get psi of t. അങ്ങനെ വേണമെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് റെപ്രസെന്റ് ചെയ്യാം. A momentum wave function psi of pt in the momentum space. നമുക്ക് രണ്ട് രീതിയിൽ we can represent a state vector. One is psi of rt, another is psi of pt. So psi of pt is equal to bracket p get psi of t. Then the probability density. According to Bond's probabilistic interpretation, the square of the norm of psi of rt. We know that there is no physical meaning for psi of t, but it will have meaning only if it is the square of the modular. The probability has the meaning. So probability is represented by p of rt is equal to square of the modulus of psi of rt. നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. Represents the position probability density. That is the quantity square of the psi of rt d cube r represents the probability of finding the particle at a time t in a volume element d cube r located between r and r plus gr. Therefore, the total probability of finding the system somewhere in space is equal to 1. So integral square of the modulus of psi of rt d cube r equal to integral minus infinity to infinity dx, integral minus infinity to infinity dy, integral minus infinity to infinity plus infinity square of the psi of modulus of the psi of rt dz equal to 1. If wave function psi of rt is satisfying this relation is said to be normalized. So any wave function satisfying this relation is said to be normalized. We may mention that psi of r has a physical dimension of 1 by square root L cube, where L is length. Hence the physical dimension of psi of r square is 1 by L cube. That is square of the modulus of psi of r square is equal to 1 by L cube. Note the wave function psi of rt and e power I alpha psi of rt, where alpha is a real number represents the same state. Then superposition principle. The state of a system does not have to be represented by a single wave function. It can be represented by a superposition of two or more wave functions. An example from the macroscopic world is vibrating string. Its state can be represented by a single verb or by superposition of many verbs. If psi1 of Rt and psi2 of Rt separately satisfy the Schrodinger equation, then the verb function psi of Rt equal to alpha 1 psi1 of Rt plus alpha 2 psi2 of Rt also satisfy the Schrodinger equation, where alpha 1 and alpha 2 are complex number. അപ്പോൾ ഈ സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെന്റ് മനസ്സിലായല്ലോ. If psi1 and psi2 separately satisfying the Schrodinger equation, then their linear relation psi of Rt equal to a1 alpha 1 psi1 plus alpha 2 psi2 also satisfy the Schrodinger equation. The Schrodinger equation is a linear equation. So in general, according to the superposition principle, the linear superposition of many verb function gives a new verb function which represents a possible physical state of the system. A linear equation നമുക്ക് get psi equal to, this is a superposition principle, get psi equal to summation alpha I get psi I. The quantity p equal to square of the modulus of summation alpha I get psi I, there you go, is the probability, right? Represents the probability for the superposition. If the states get psi are mutually orthonormal, the probability will be equal to the sum of the individual probabilities. That is p equal to square of the modulus of sigma alpha I get psi I equal to, this is equal to 1, then alpha summation alpha I square equal to p1 plus p2 plus p3 plus and so on, where pi equal to square of the modulus of the alpha I, the complex number. Pi is the probability of finding the system in the state gets set. ഇതിലൊന്നും നമ്മൾ സെപ്പറേറ്റ് എക്സ്പ്ലനേഷൻ ഒന്നും ആവശ്യമില്ല. ഡയറക്റ്റ് റീഡിംഗിൽ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കാര്യങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാവുമെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. ഇത് വെച്ചിട്ട് നമുക്ക് അസൈൻമെന്റ് ഞാൻ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തരാം. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളിത് കറക്റ്റ് ഫോളോ ചെയ്യാം. Then observables and operators. An observable is a dynamical variable. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് നിങ്ങൾ നോട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. An observable is a dynamical variable that can be measured. നമ്മൾ ക്വാണ്ടം മെക്കാനിക്സിൽ സ്ഥിരമായിട്ട് ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന ഒരു പേരാണ് ഒബ്സർവബിൾ. അപ്പോൾ an observable is a dynamical variable that can be measured. The dynamical variable encountered most in classical mechanics are the position, linear momentum, angular momentum, and energy. According to the second postulate, Hermitian operator is associated with every physical observable. In the preceding chapter, we have seen that the position representation of the linear momentum operator is given in one-dimensional space, p equal to minus I h cross dou by dou x. And in three-dimensional space, it is given by p equal to minus I h cross del. In general, any function f of Rp which depends on the position and momentum variables Rp can be quantized or made into a function of operators by replacing R and P with their corresponding operators. Direct statement in the കാര്യം മനസ്സിലാവും. So f of Rp we can replace by an operator, that is f of Rp equal to f of R minus IH cross del. And we know that the operator corresponding to the Hamiltonian H is equal to 1 by 2m p square plus v of Rt. Is given in the position representation by H equal to minus H cross square by 2m del square plus v of Rt. Is represented in the position operator. Where del square is the Laplacian operator, it is given in Cartesian coordinates. Del square is dou square by dou x square plus dou square y by dou y square plus dou square by dou z square. Since the momentum operator P is Hermitian, and if the potential v of R at t is a real function, the Hamiltonian is Hermitian. Then the Hamiltonian is Hermitian. So Here, the Hamiltonian and momentum P are all Hermitian. The eigenvalues of Hermitian operators are real. The important point is the eigenvalues of Hermitian operators are real. നമുക്കറിയാം the diagonal elements of the Hermitian matrices is real. Hence, the spectrum of the Hamiltonian, which consists of the entire set of its eigenvalues, is real. This spectrum can be discrete, continuous, or mixture of both. In the case of bound state, the Hamiltonian has a discrete spectrum of values. Very important point. In the case of bound state, the Hamiltonian has a discrete spectrum of values and continuous spectrum for unbound state. So discrete depends on the bound state, and continuous depends on the unbound state, related to the unbound state. In general, an operator will have bound or unbound spectra in the same manner that the corresponding classical variable has bound or unbound orbits. As for R and P, they have continuous spectra, since R and P may take a continuum of values. Then some observables and their corresponding operators. The observable means they are measurable. So the observable are the position vector R, corresponding operator is capital letter R. Then P, for the observable P, the corresponding operator is P equal to minus IH cross del. And for the observable T equal to P square by 2m, the corresponding operator is T equal to minus H cross square by 2m del square. Then the observable is equal to P square by 2m plus V of RT. The corresponding operator is H is equal to minus H cross square by 2m del square plus V of RT. And for the observable L equal to R cross P, the corresponding operator is L equal to minus IH cross R cross del. ഇതൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് പിന്നീട് ആവശ്യം വരും. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഓപ്പറേറ്റേഴ്സ് എല്ലാം പഠിച്ചു വെക്കാം. Total energy E for time dependent system is associated with the operator H equal to IH cross dou by dot T. This can be seen as follows. The wave function of a free particle of momentum P and total energy E is given by psi of RT equal to A e power I P dot R minus ET by H cross, where A is a constant. The time derivative of psi of RT is the time derivative of this function is IH cross dou psi of RT by dot T equal to E psi of RT. Let's look at അതിന് നിങ്ങൾ ഡോ സൈ ബൈ ഡോട്ട് ടി വെച്ച് ഡിറൈവ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത് വരുന്ന ട്രാൻസ്ഫോർമേഷൻ ആണ് ഈ കാണുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, ചെയ്ത് നോക്കാം. Let us look at the eigenfunctions and eigenvalues of the momentum operator P. The eigenvalue of equation is minus IH cross del psi of R equal to P psi of R. Is the eigenfunction psi of R correspond to the eigenvalues P such that square of the modulus of psi of R into d cube R is the probability of finding the particle with the momentum P in the volume element d cube R centered about R. The solution of the eigenvalue equation of this equation is psi of R equal to A e power I P dot R by H cross. ഈ ഇക്വേഷൻ ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ഇതിൽ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുക, then വേണ്ടുന്ന ഡെറിവേഷൻ ഒക്കെ നടത്തി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ you will get like this psi of R equal to, where A is a normalization constant. Since P equal to H cross K is the eigenvalue of the operator P, the eigenfunction psi of R reduces to psi of R A e power I K dot R. Hence the eigenvalue equation, this equation becomes P psi of R equal to H cross K psi of. നമുക്ക് ഇങ്ങനെ ഇതിനെ എഴുതാം. That is P psi of R equal to H cross K psi of. But eigenvalue is H cross K. P, when P is operating, the eigenoperator P is operating on the psi of R, then the eigenvalue is H cross K psi of R. Psi of R is eigenvector, eigenstate function. Then the measurement in quantum mechanics. You already know that in quantum mechanics, the measurement process perturbs the system significantly because a reason ഇവിടെ പറയുന്നുണ്ട് ഞാൻ പറയുന്നില്ല since the electronic orbit is of the order 10 power minus 10 meter, we must use a radiation whose wavelength is smaller than 10 power minus 10 meter. That is, we need to bombard the electron with photons of energies higher than 10 power 4 electron volt. When such photons strike the electron, not only will they perturb it, they will knock it completely off its orbit. Recall the ionization energy of the hydrogen atom is about 13.5 electron volt. The general concept of measurement in quantum mechanics, the act of measurement generally changes the state of the system. In theory, we can represent the measuring device by an operator so that after carrying out the measurement, the system will be in one of the eigenstate of the operator. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ സാധാരണ നമുക്ക് അറിയാവുന്നതാണ് when നമ്മളൊരു സിസ്റ്റം ഒരു ക്വാണ്ടം മെക്കാനിക്കൽ സിസ്റ്റം മെഷർ ചെയ്യണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ we use high energy radiation. So when you use the high energy radiation, what happens? It perturbs the system. So when you go for measuring the position, that changes the momentum, and it also suddenly changes the position also. So we cannot exactly measure the position and momentum in quantum mechanical system. So generally for measuring a system, we just use operators. For measuring a system in quantum mechanics means we are operating the system using an operator. So we will get an eigenvalue observable. The wave function does not predict the results of individual measurement. It instead determines the probability distribution P equal to psi square over measurements on many identical systems in the same state. The quantum mechanics is the mechanics applicable to objects for which measurements necessarily interfere with the state of the system. In conclusion, it is the effect of the interference by the equipment on the system which is the essence of quantum mechanics. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി experimentally when we measure a system that disturbs, the system will be disturbed. So we operate the system, the state vector, using an operator to measure the system. For finding the momentum, we use momentum operator. For finding the position, we use the position operator, and vice versa. And for finding the angular momentum, we use angular momentum operator, and so on. Then we go for the expectation values. The expectation value, the cone bracket here, which is represented in the cone brackets. It is we can read it as expectation value of A. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നുണ്ട്. എക്സ്പെക്ടേഷൻ വാല്യൂ കാണാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എക്സ്പെക്ടേഷൻ വാല്യൂ ഓഫ് an operator P is represented by this method. Okay, we can read it as expectation value, which is equal to bracket psi a psi, ഇവിടെ P ആണെങ്കിൽ P psi bracket psi psi. അപ്പോൾ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുക, when you are finding the expectation value of momentum, we use the P operator, then psi P psi divided by, if it is not normalized, we use this state. For an operator here, the expectation value is given by bracket psi a psi divided by bracket psi psi. If it is normalized, it becomes 1. Okay, then we will get expectation value like this P psi, which is equal to bracket psi a, right? For instance, the energy of a system is given by the expectation value of Hamiltonian. E is equal to expectation value of Hamiltonian is equal to bracket E psi H psi by bracket psi psi. In essence, the expectation value of A represent the average result of measuring A on the state get psi. So it represents the average value, a mean value. Expectation value means the mean value or average value. The expectation value of A is equal to 1 by bracket psi psi summation nm bracket psi m bracket psi m A psi n bracket psi n psi. Then we can write it as ഇതിന്റെ expansion ആണ് ട്ടോ in terms of m and in terms of n. Then summation an bracket psi n get psi square by bracket psi psi, where we have used bracket psi m a psi n is equal to an delta nm delta, since the quantity bracket square of the modulus of the bracket psi n psi divided by bracket psi psi gives the probability Pn of finding the value an after measuring the observable A. We can indeed interpret expectation value A as an average of a series of measurement of A. So expectation value of A we can represent as summation A n Pn. So this is simply the average value. Expectation value of an observable is obtained by adding all permissible eigenvalues an which with each an multiplied by the corresponding probability P. Then for continuous distribution we can write the expectation value of A as integral minus infinity to plus infinity A dp of A. ഇത് സമ്മേഷൻ തന്നിട്ടുള്ളത് discrete probability ആണ് system. This is for a continuous system. ബാക്കി അടുത്ത വീഡിയോയിൽ നോക്കാം.